Thank God it's Friday. Good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing on this cold, getting colder, going to be moist Friday evening? If you recognize the voice, yes, it is OGBigsam, aka Mr. White. Uh, Two of our most prominent panel are in here, the freshmen.
Yo.
And the younger one down below. I don't know if he's had any casserole or biscuits today. I didn't check.
No, motherfucker. I had a salad today. Thank you.
Oh, you went the healthy route today, huh?
I've been eating healthy. Y'all just don't
Wait a
know.
minute. Wait, are we sure? I mean, what kind of salad was that?
A grilled chicken salad, sir.
Are you sure
Did
it
you
wasn't
have bacon on it?
No, I don't eat no damn bacon.
You sure it wasn't cheek salad?
Damn, shut the hell up.
That turkey ass salad, huh?
No, motherfucker. No.
We're going to get into a few things today. We're gonna discuss the Falcons coaching staff getting more have made an addition, having more added to the staff. Some decisions have been made. In that aspect, we are going to get into a discussion led by the freshmen on some draft prospects. That's going to be interesting, in itself. While we discuss, but to start today, I'm quite sure most people are well aware. Tuned in or have seen the stream of my OG brother Truth, and how he felt about the anti-structural movement that has been running rampant, being represented by this city. I'm going to give my take on that, and I'm gonna keep the motherfucker or fuck down to a minimum, because I want people to understand. I want them to comprehend the fraudulent nature of how this city is being represented in this case. Of false indignation and vindication in the bullets that are being thrown toward our coach, our head coach, Kevin Stefanski. I grew up, I'm born and raised Atlanta, Georgia. Grady baby. I've lived on the many streets, lived in a many neighborhoods, from Martin Luther King, Fathom Road, Boulder, Campbellton, Venetian, Stanton, Washington Road, College Park, East Side, Decatur, 2nd Avenue, East Lake Meadows, before it got very pretty over there, Memorial Drive, Cumberland, Glenwood, Panthersville. I've lived Buford Highway, Roswell Road. Yeah, I've lived all over my city. I can claim mine the way I claim it, and I represent it the way I represent it. Unlike these clueless, clout chasing opportunists, fake Al Sharptons, wannabe Martin Luther King ass bitch made individuals that have stuck their face in front of a microphone. And a couple of them, I'm really disappointed, because I follow it, has been a fan of a couple. I'm so it really breaks my heart that Killer Mike is even on the side of this that he is on. You know, but you know, these individuals, Cam Newton, Killer Mike, Harry Douglas, Jamel Hill, you know, Luther Campbell, and a host and a myriad of others that is perpetuating the false picture that has been painted that this city has been done wrong by the hire, that this city and the black people have been disrespected by the hiring of Kevin Stefanski. As I said on yesterday, you would be surprised what you find if you can Google it, Wikipedia, you know, MySpace, you know, you can even call the police and look up the man's name, and you would be surprised what you may find concerning his parents. But while you are out here trying to attach a racist tag to the hiring, you know, 4 scores and 3 turnovers ago, that was a guy who y'all constantly say that he burned the city out, but he didn't bring his ass to a Super Bowl though. And is excused on a regular basis, given a pass on a regular basis, made excuses for on a regular basis. Now, if you choose to listen and comprehend where I'm about to go with this, then you'll get a clear and fair understanding of what a racist really is. What discriminatory language really is. Because you all, quote unquote, fans of the Atlanta Falcons community, y'all consistently give Michael Vick a pass for what he did or did not do on the football field in the Georgia Dome. You give him a pass for those 3 turnovers in the NFC Championship game against Philadelphia. Y'all give him a pass for that game. Y'all give him a pass for his divisional record when Tampa and Carolina was waxing his ass year in and year fucking out. Y'all give him a pass for putting the playbook in the trunk. Y'all give him a pass. Some of you even have the nerve to actually want to say that there was a Hall of Fame conversation to be had for Michael Vick. This team has been to 2 Super Bowls and neither quarterback was African American. But you neither talk about those seasons, neither one of those seasons, 98 or 2016. And Matthew Thomas Ryan set records in 2016. Set records. There's a conversation, there's a documentary that should be made on how he closed the dome. That should be a 30 for 30 on Matthew Thomas Ryan, aka Matty Ice, closing the dome on that run to the Super Bowl. But is it a conversation? No. Y'all relegate this man's name to a situation that happened in 2016 in the Super Bowl where the defense gave up 30 fucking points in the second half. But yet, the story that y'all like to tell is Michael Vick going into Lambeau, and y'all change the story. Y'all do not tell the truth about that game in Lambeau. He made one play. That was that 17-yard run. They got a first down. One fucking play in that game. But y'all rewrite that story and always Michael Vick took over that game and got the win and number bullshit, lie on top of fucking lie. Because defense and special teams, defense had a pick six, special teams had a touchdown, and a multitude of field goals that won that game. He played a game the following week that none of you in your adulation for Michael Vick, none of you talk about. None of you talk about that damn 2004 NFC 2005 NFC Championship game where he made Brian Dawkins look like he was wearing a Falcon uniform. None of you bring that game up. None of you. You know, why are you bringing this up, OG? I'm giving you the correlation between how y'all lie for Vic in his career here and you shit on a future first ballot Hall of Famer who made this damn organization a playoff fucking contender, went to two conference championship games and a Super Bowl appearance. And his stats in that game still stand right now. But y'all write him as the reason for the loss against New England Patriots. Mind you, the defense gave up 30 points in the second half. But nobody talks about it. You excuse the defense. Well, if Matt Ryan had call this play or audible this play or not the defense only blitzed the Patriots in the second half only twice. Not the defense didn't make the Patriots only punted one time in the second half. Now, reeling the film back a little bit, okay? Divisional and NFC Championship game. You couldn't have wrote a better script to closing the fucking Georgia Dome than how it played out. But none of you disrespectful ingrates, none of you. Cam Newton, you are the biggest backstabbing punk. You set up and you smiled in that man's face on your podcast. You smiled at that man's face. You asked him questions and tried to throw him off. He smiled right back at your ass and told the truth about this fan base. You stood on that goddamn stage on ESPN when the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta sports conversation came up, and you being from this motherfucking city did not advocate for Matt Ryan to be on the Mount Rushmore of sports. You, nor Stephen A. Ryan Clark, y'all advocated for a guy that put the playbook in a fucking trunk. Cost people jobs. None of you from the national media to local media, the podcasters alike. All of y'all a bunch of bitch asses for lying. You sit around and you throw shit and you make a second generational football player the martyr for your fraudulent lie campaign against Kevin Stefanski. You even get you out here going to bat for the ops, siding with Baker Mayfield. Him having this 5 years too late pity party. Harry Douglas. I used to be a fan. I used to love to listen to you on the radio and on your podcast. I used to be a fan. Jamel Hill, honey, the best thing you could do is go and sit down and talk to Stephen A. and offer him money for him to fuck you. Maybe that would make you happy. Maybe you would stop doing what you're doing. Because that's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. Okay? All of this that you jackasses are out here doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're portraying a bad look of a city that is populated by 16 million people.
Exactly.
Okay, you're perpetuating a lie. You're even out here going so far as to say that this man 2 Coach of the Year awards were meaningless. When this man is one of 2 coaches I'm sorry. He's one of 1, 2, 3. He's one of 4 coaches that had two coach. Was it? Wait, no, it's 3. It's 3. He's one of 3 coaches that have won Coach of the Year twice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're out here and you're siding with, okay, you're mad at the wrong person, Baker. Because Kevin Stefanski had no say-so in your departure.
Mm-hmm.
You so-called pundits that have made Shadur Sanders a martyr in this, in which I'm quite sure that he does not want to be and does not want to have any part of this particular situation. Because really what you're doing is slandering that young man's name in a situation where, that there were, some lies perpetuated. You really think that Shadur Sanders wants to be part of this bullshit that y'all are procuring? I mean, for what this city stands for. Again, this city is populated by 16 plus million people.
Uh-huh.
And 42% of that is African American in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So the other 58% doesn't count, who are probably part of the fan base as well. Is that what y'all saying? I mean, because the this quote unquote culture, city culture.
Uh-huh.
This city culture that y'all claim. I mean, I'm sorry. Hey, madam.
What up,
Hey,
Sonya?
what's up?
I know that the fan base of the Atlanta Braves, which is a national fan base,
Yep.
okay, would beg to differ
Mm-hmm.
on the culture of this city in sports.
Right.
I want to fuck Dion.
Right. This ain't his damn city.
Look, Dion has a right to his opinion.
Well, he need to go worry about his own team instead of worry about what the Falcons do.
But I mean, he there's a narrative. There are several stories being pushed. Now it's all about who and what you believe. Now, does he believe his son was wronged in Cleveland? Yes, he does. Now, where he's really probably wrong at was who was the person that was in charge of that.
True. But don't
Now,
put the
I'm
Falcons
not
on
going.
blast.
Now, I'm not going to tell a father how to feel about their child. But in here in this situation, yes, maybe you need to sit for a while and let the most emotional swelling go down, and really take a stronger look and ask the right questions to the right people in that situation, and saying maybe his feelings would change.
True. Oh, and
Killer
I got
Mike.
something to say about Baker.
Killer Mike, I was a fan, and I thought you were one of the more conscious hip hop artists, not just from this city, but in the rap game, period.
Last time I saw him, he was
And
campaigning for was it Joe Biden or the other guy, Bernie Sanders?
for across the board, I have a real strong problem with the representation. I mean, because a lot of these individuals are culture vultures. A lot of these individuals are clout chasing opportunists. And again, Harry Douglas, I was a fan.
Me too. Now what
I
all he do
was
right?
a fan of your radio show. I was a fan of your podcast. I was. I would no longer waste time in listening to your anything that you're broadcasting. For you to advocate this. It is sad. It is a sad representation of what this city actually is.
I heard Hogan Mahaley said something
Um, this understanding Atlanta is one of the more international cities, along with New York and Los Angeles,
too. Yep. It's a melting pot.
in the culture of this nation. Okay, and to relegate it down to the black community, being disrespected by a coaching hire. But okay, let's back it up 20 years. So Michael Vick, in his situation, allowed this team to be swelled into a black hole of dysfunction. Not to mention, he refused to tell the truth. That would have fixed everything.
Yeah.
And he would probably have finished his career here in Atlanta. But y'all give him a pass for that too. Matt Ryan missed 3 games in his entire career here in Atlanta and made this team a playoff contender and had playoff opportunities. He's top 10 in every statistical category as a quarterback. There are maybe 3 people that put on a jersey for this team that you could argue as the greatest Falcon or to be labeled Mr. Falcon. Okay. And none of them are named Michael Vick. Y'all applauded ESPN, Cam and Stephen A. Smith, most notably, for not making a case that Matt Ryan deserved to be on the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta sports.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about aiding and abetting discriminatory acts? But have the nerve to sit up on platforms, get in front of cameras, get in front of microphones, and say that this city and its culture was disrespected by the hiring of Kevin Stefanski. This city and the culture was disrespected, shortchanged. I read in one sentence by having Matt Ryan as president of football operations for this franchise. Hey,
if you went to my high school.
If you believe in karma, a lot of y'all are having a hard time swallowing. And a lot of you, for your treatment, disrespect, or non-belief, or not being appreciative of what this man gave for not only this football team but this city.
Mm-hmm.
It has come full circle from quarterback to front office. It is a very, 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 very sad show of city stature for all the talking heads, the famous people. They could have a voice for this community in this city to perpetuate a discriminatory narrative. Matt Ryan, outside of Mike Ken and Dominique Wilkins, has done more for this city and this team than any other sports athlete I've known of that come through here. Medical facilities have been built by his donations. Boys and girls clubs, YMCAs have been renovated by Matt Ryan's pocket. And none of you gives a rat's ass about this man's contribution. Even had the nerve to, some of you had the nerve to actually take aim and shots at his family. But then I understand why a lot of you all are just miserable behind acts like that. You're unhappy with yourself because you can't be as good of a person that he has been. I'm gonna apologize because I said I was only gonna give this 15 minutes, but I'm angry because of the sad and pathetic representation of a city that I was born in. And it's being the representation is being procured by a baseless, factless, unresearched lie. It's obvious that a lot of people don't do homework, don't research things before they hit send on stuff. It's obvious that a lot of people, look for a way. I mean, we'll do anything to get ratings, likes, and views off of lies. It's obvious. It's obvious. And it's sad that ratings, views, and likes off of a lie matters more than the truth. It is sad. And to be honest, the Stephen A's, the Ryan Clarks, the Cam Newtons, the Jason Whitlocks, the Harry Douglases, the Jamel Hills, the Luther Campbells, the Killer Mikes should be ashamed of themselves for being opportunistic, clout-chasing liars.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is no truth to any of this. Now, it has come out on today from someone other than Kevin Stefanski that was a member of the Cleveland Browns journalist community that was close to the team, that is close to the team. That produced documentation showing that Stefanski had meetings with Shedeur, did film study with Shedeur, trying to, help his progression as a quarterback.
Wow.
It would be one thing if this situation, people were feeling the way they feeling about this hire if it was based on football. But y'all have made this young man, because here's the fun thing about this, and where Shedeur is in this situation. Y'all do know as a 5th round pick rookie, y'all know that this boy as a 5th round pick made more money than any rookie in this class. I mean, but that's not even the topic of the conversation, and it's not. The perpetuation of this situation has made the Cleveland Browns job such an unwanted job. I mean, you know, they're probably going to end up hiring some unknown at this particular junction. It's literally everyone is running away from them like scattered roaches in the middle of the night when you turn the lights on.
They can have right here.
I mean, crazy as it sounds, not even he went to interview for that job.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
Don't nobody want that job. That's the.
This is, you know, from all of the clout chasing and the strays that it has caused Shedeur Sanders to catch because of it. And you know, only thing that I'm saying is, you would think that, okay, we brought a guy in just like Denver brought a guy in that played the game at a high level. Just like San Francisco brought in John Lynch, who played the game at a high level. You would think that, you know, I mean, it's crazy the people that played the game against him and with him that gives him his flowers on a regular basis. I watched that show that they have on NFL Network where they have Belichick and Bill Walsh on there at one point with Ed Reed and that they actually had a conversation about Matt Ryan.
Oh, really?
What all they say?
They gave that boy his flowers.
That's what's up.
Ed Reed said, "Man, listen, you know, he's one of three quarterbacks that I hate to face. That man carved us up every time we saw him."
Yep.
Ray Lewis, when they asked him about Matt, all he did was drop his head and just shake his head like, man. Him guys that play, his peers that played against him, that give him his flowers. Antonio Pierce said Matt Ryan is a Falcon through and through. But we here in this city, yeah, he was boring. He wasn't exciting. That's what you want in a guy that to lead your team.
They want excitement and injury.
You want to give you a bunch of highlights. Never mind winning. Never mind winning.
Suck off contest.
You know what I'm saying? Never mind winning. Again, there should be a documentary on Matt Ryan closing the dome in 2016. En route to the Super Bowl. You couldn't write a better play. You couldn't write a better script of how the dome was closed by the Falcons and Matt Ryan. You couldn't write a better layout, a better ending. You couldn't write nothing better. But no, that's not the conversation. You bring it, you go and almost 90% of the motherfuckers that you walk up on in this city and ask them about Matt Ryan, they're gonna find some kind of way to turn it into a Vic suck off. And not give this man no respect. Again, The 2 times this franchise has been to a Super Bowl, and neither starting quarterback was named Michael Vick.
Mm-mm. Yeah, Chris
They
Chandler.
make all the motherfucking excuses. I'm like, what? How can you even remotely make an excuse for Vic, who was involved with 2 teams that ran for 2,800 yards or better back-to-back years? You can't tell the lie about he didn't have any weapons. He had Algie Crumpler, he had Warwick Dunn, TJ Duckett, Riley White, Peerless Price, whose career he ruined, but nobody wants to have that conversation.
And Peerless Price came from Buffalo.
Yes. Y'all, these motherfuckers have all the goddamn excuses in the world for Mr. Playbook in the trunk, but cannot remotely come up with anything respectable to say about a guy that for 8 straight off seasons took the offense out on vacation to do off-season work coming into the season. Did you ever hear any stories of Michael Vick taking the team, the offensive unit out to do off-season work to get better? No. But he was in music videos. He was closing down the club.
Julio was with the Migos.
I mean, it's just the immediate disrespect. This city is divided, and it's sad. It is sad that a first ballot future Hall of Famer in Matt Ryan gets no respect for making this team a playoff contender and getting as close as a mosquito hair to a Super Bowl win.
Don't forget the motherfucker in San Francisco cost us.
But yet. But y'all will sit up and talk all day about the Lambeau win, which he only made 1 play in that game, 1, and that was a 17-yard run for a first down. You definitely won't talk about the NFC Championship game against Philadelphia. All the football that was played by Matt Ryan. The closing of the dome. I mean, the man, his rookie year was ended by goddamn Keith, and I can't stand that motherfucker to this very day for not goddamn getting in coverage on Fred Davis, who got down the motherfucking scene for 21 yards on 3rd and 17. We was in the playoffs his rookie year. He was rookie of the year.
Yep.
And we got there, and the way the offense was playing in the second half, we would have won that game if Keith Bricken makes that stop. Which ironically, them very same damn Cardinals did what that year, went to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just, again, we're talking about a guy who only missed 3 games in his career here. How many games did Michael Vick miss? Oh, okay. All right.
If he went for turf toe, Matt Ryan would have been in them 3.
I'm talking about 0405. 0405, that game they refused to talk about. Yeah, that very game where he made Brian Dawkins look like he was wearing a Falcon uniform and got Algie Crumpler cut in half.
Yeah, he did.
They don't talk. No. But they talk about the Lambeau win though. But I mean, all right, I'm gonna look. the point of all of that is to say that the discriminatory acts that Black Atlanta co-signs, which y'all are applauding and uplifting a fraudulent narrative on Kevin Stefanski hiring as being disrespectful to this city and its culture. What fucking culture? We have an international culture. We have a national culture. Because the Braves are nationally famous.
Yep. We get so many players from overseas.
Atlanta United are world famous with 2 championships. I mean, it's just, yeah, football carries a lot of weight. I mean, but we got to be honest about that history. A lot of you all ain't even old enough to even talk about going through. I lived through the Rankin Smith era, the Smith family. I lived through that.
And they racist.
Chris Miller was the starter of the Falcons because he was married to Rankin Smith. He still is married to his daughter. He held on to the starting position of quarterback because he was married. He dated Rankin Smith and married her. Mm. He fired Jerry Glanville because he was going to make a black quarterback the starter of this team. Okay, you want to talk about racial issues? Y'all talk and try to throw that shit on off the plane. Now I can regurgitate some racial shit in this Falcons history and franchise under that family. Arthur Blank is the reason why this team is still here. Which y'all get out here and co-sign the rhetoric bullshit and be disrespectful to motherfuckers that actually put in work in this city.
They probably don't even know what Arthur Blank sold at Home Depot on his first sale.
No, they don't.
He sold some goddamn fireplace things.
Mr. Knight, they don't like MPJ because he is not of that life of doing a bad Barry Sanders impression at quarterback. That's why. That's why. That's why. They want him to imitate the guy that they love. They want him to imitate the sequel to the guy that they love.
That's not gonna happen.
They want him to do what they can do with the motherfuckers on Madden. When Michael Penix is actually a quarterback, not a gimmick.
And Kevin Stefanski gonna make MPJ a better quarterback.
Yes. Yes. Now, just moving on to topics. We had some additions. Reese is our office coordinator. Petrie is going to stay on at running backs coach, rightfully so.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't in both the situations in that one and the defensive side of the coach staff staying in place made perfect sense. There are a lot of people were kind of not recognizing the change at O-line coach. Look, if you're gonna replace a good guy, because this had nothing to do with Bedford not doing his job.
We just need to bring in better.
But you brought in the guy who has been the creme de la creme of offensive line coaches in the NFL over the last decade. Okay, if you're going to replace a good person, you replace him with a great person.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that what happens, that's what happened with that. You guys got any thoughts on that, on any of that?
I'm good with it.
I have no problem with it.
Oh, and we brought somebody in, a female in the front office.
I heard, but I didn't get all the total information on that.
Yeah, I'm just like you said. I know we still waiting on the rest of his staff that he's still making. So
QB
I
coach,
mean,
who else?
wide receiver coach, special teams coach, all
I
that.
mean
Tight.
that'll probably come. That'll probably be here by the time Tuesday rolls around. When the when the
We
when the
didn't know.
when the introductory press conference happens, they'll probably be complete on that by then.
I know we just interviewed about at least 3, 4, 5 GMs this week.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the only names that I'm really paying attention to is Ian
Cunningham.
Ian Cunningham and Josh Williams. Those are the only two that I'm paying attention to, because I think it's going to come down to one of them two.
Just lost Kyle Smith too. He went to Miami.
I mean, I'm judging by what happened up in the office, and that was a clean sweep
Yep.
of everything not named Peoples.
You can be looking at a new assistant GM and a GM, huh?
Again, that was a clean sweep of everything not named Peoples.
Then we got Greg Beatles in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was retained and put in better position as well. But if you're sitting here and have a problem with the things that are being put in place, then you don't know football or the business of football. If you have a problem with the people that have been put in place, it's just that simple.
He bringing in experience unlike somebody else.
With this, there are gonna be experienced people all the way around in the situation concerning Penix.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's going to be a decision made. I give zero fucks about Zach Robinson or TJ Yates being hired in Tampa. I don't give a flying
Well,
fuck.
thank
I
y'all
don't
for handing
care.
the division
They
to
give
us.
it down.
I don't care. Now, yeah, I did put up the screenshot of Tampa and Atlanta because it bears being that with all of the pity partying that Baker Mayfield has been doing, which I think some of which was bulletin board material for when we meet them on next season.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to remember, you said you couldn't wait to see us twice a year. You couldn't wait to see Stefanski twice a year. I swear to God, boy, it is those games turn out like I'm hoping for it to turn out. Yeah, I might get blown off of YouTube.
Well, all I gotta say is Bijan gonna run the ball down their throat.
Yeah, because again, like I said, if Nick Chubb could run for 1,400 yards in Stefanski's offense, what you think Bijan is gonna do?
And we get Algier back.
Yeah,
Baker needs motivation. Baker know he at his last wits end.
Zach Robinson, he finna
Do it
find
again.
out. He finna find out how Zach Robinson can call some trash calls.
I mean, Tampa picking up our scraps after Baker Mayfield was tweet. Hey, it is what
all Stefanski gotta do is look at Zach Robinson's videos. That's it.
Right. Let me see. right now, outside of Atlanta, outside of the Falcons, just little news. There is a lot of fire to the smoke that Indy just may hire Philip Rivers as his head coach.
I saw that earlier. I was
I
laughing.
mean, not Indy,
The Bills.
not Indy, but Buffalo. I'm sorry,
I said
but
you got to
Buffalo.
be lying about that because when I saw that,
Yeah, there is fire to that smoke that Buffalo just they've already he can't leave Buffalo right now.
so he came back to get his ass hit. Now you want to get a coaching job?
I mean, well, he's been coaching high school since he retired. Stopped playing NFL. He's been in many quarterback camp circles. I mean, and then with the relationship that him and Josh Allen have, it actually makes sense.
Well, I'm gonna do some research and ask. I got a Bills fan that's one of my friends, so I'm gonna talk to her about it.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes to fruition, I'm just saying, they talked on the phone, and then he got on a plane and went to Buffalo, and that was 48 hours ago.
But I
So
mean, you really can't laugh at it because I mean, he was one of the last ones in that era anyway that put up numbers. So
yeah, I mean, this could be a Mike Vrabel-esque type of situation.
if you think about it, everybody in that era, Matt Ryan, Philip Rivers,
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, everybody's getting jobs in the front offices now. So what that tell you?
Yeah, and he'd be the first one to be on the sideline if this goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mentor got hired by
Baltimore.
yeah.
I mean Baltimore, yeah. Oh Lord,
Yeah,
have mercy that one.
Mentor took the Baltimore job. Mike McDaniel went to the Chargers as OC.
That's gonna help.
Well, Sam, I did read that that the Buffalo's still gonna interview Mike McDaniel.
No, he took his name out.
Oh,
Yeah. He took his name out. He's gonna be in LA at the Chargers
That's
on
gonna
that day.
help Herbert.
that ain't a bad move for McDaniel though.
That's gonna help
Um,
Herbert.
and I'm hearing that there's a strong possibility that Kubiak is gonna take his name out of a lot of stuff when the playoffs are over with.
And see, that's why we know
I
who
got a
he
strong
made.
feeling he's gonna stay with Seattle.
The Falcons didn't want to be asked out on head coach.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to make it. This is called, you know what I'm saying, covering your own ass by making an executive decision that is going to be better for you than instead of waiting on something to damn happen and then you be ass out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Freshman,
Yes, sir.
you ready to talk to these people about some prospects?
Yep. Yep. We here. We going.
On last week, the freshman moment of prospects debuted, and we're here for the second installment. He kind of does. Him and Coach does this all the time. But I figured I could, get a little piece of the action and get us caught up to speed with a lot of who is, who can, who will be, available as draft prospects, and get some information.
Now we know the scheme.
Yeah, that we do. So with that being said, I'm gonna switch it over to Fresh Express Prospect Eval segment of the show and take it away, sir.
All right, man. Well, as OG said, we are here with the Prospect Corner. You dig what I'm saying? Brought to you by me. You feel me? So this week I was doing centers
Ooh.
because I feel like we definitely can get better at center. Now Newsel didn't do a bad job, but I feel like there's still more that we can get out of that position. And I have found I got my top 3 so far in centers. Pat Kugler is number 1. Indiana, you know. Uh
Oh
got
yeah.
some
I see that one. Yeah.
yeah. I got some strengths I'm gonna read off, and I'm gonna read off a couple of weaknesses, and I'm gonna do a full video on these guys as well. Masterful hand placement and pass protection, consistent stunt defenders before they can build
What the
momentum,
hell?
particularly evident in his battles against Georgia's interior rush. Let's see, what's another one I wanna. Okay, excels at combo block and zone scheme, demonstrating precision timing and smooth transition to the second level, and excellent football IQ shows in his quick recognition and seamless handling of stunts and twists, rarely getting caught out of position. That is some strengths of his. Now, he doesn't have really too many weaknesses, but a couple that I really looked at, which I feel like with Bill coming in here, anybody we bring in, I feel like along that offensive line, they have Bill Callahan and they have Chris Lindstrom and the rest of that offensive line room to help build around them. So I'm not too worried about a lot of these weaknesses. I feel like they'll get that together once they get in training camp and everything, but can get overextended and reaching defenders in space, leading to some stiff blocks and balance issues at the second level.
And Fresh, I got about 4 or 5 of your prospects on screenshots. I don't know where they are on your list, but I was gonna pop them up on the screen.
Pat Kugler is number 1. I don't know if I sent him to you. Let me see.
And where you went?
That is. Let me see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I sent him to you.
Yeah, give me a hot second. Give me a hot second. Let me find them at the year. Think
Boom.
that
There
him?
you go, right here.
Yeah.
The Indiana man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he got an award too this year too. I have to check.
Yeah, he did get an offensive lineman award. I don't know which one. I can't remember which one it was, but he did. And he played very well in the national championship game.
He did. Yeah.
You know, he played very well against Alabama.
Yep.
It's not often that you see a center get some pancakes.
That's what we need.
It's fair.
Okay, yeah. This was another strength of his that I really liked about him. This is one of the ones. Versatile to play multiple interior positions, adds significant value in his NFL projection. So that was something I wanted to point out too.
You want me to just pop these up on the screen since you already? I mean, you since they came from your list.
Yeah, you can. We can move on to the next guy. Let's go with yeah. The Ohio State man. Don don't like this. Don don't like this guy. I would say he will probably be like 4th on my list because I'm like, okay, if somebody gets smart and want to start picking centers before us, you know what I'm saying, before we can come up.
You think this guy would go first?
I think this is a guy we can fall back on and grab if we want to get him later on.
What, like a 3rd or 4th round, 4th or 5th round, something like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I think.
Strength is quick learner who earned starting role early in career at a powerhouse program. Intelligent player with strong grasp of offensive concepts. Smart guy. Demonstrates resiliency and competitiveness, bouncing back from setbacks to compete for starting role. So, high character individual with strong work ethic and leadership potential. That's his strengths. Weaknesses, he really don't have a lot. Now, one was limited starting experience with only one full season under his belt. That was one thing. Lacks idea. Lacks idea power at point. I mean, come on, man. Lacks idea power at point of attack and can get overwhelmed by strong interior defenders, and struggles with consistency in snapping, leading to benching for bowl game.
We don't need that.
Nope. Pass on that rip right now.
I mean, well, I think that.
I mean, we dealt with Drew Dahlman.
Yeah.
I'm not going
And
to
who has gotten better. Now,
Well, I think you
for one more year though.
You would probably, you know what I'm saying? I think this is one of those where you would have to, you know what I'm saying, go and pull up the games and zero in and watch him. You know what I'm saying, because sometimes these descriptions and scouting info can and because I've listened to Mel Kiper sometime on some players, and I'm going in, I'm looking at the film like, okay, where the fuck was that? You know, this kid here, some of that kind of seems fraudulent, you know, for him as on that Ohio State line. Now he played against some NFL ready type of guys in a couple of games, and he held his own. And then there was another game where you kind of would say, okay, that's a draw. I mean, because he had, he threw Buddy out the club, and on a couple other plays, Buddy threw him out the club. You know.
I mean, for the film I seen, which I'm gonna try to any of these guys, which I do with all draft prospects. If there's any film I can put on there with them, I will, and I'm gonna also talk about them. But from what I've seen with him, he looked good to me. I mean, I feel like you're gonna always have to do something, shine a gem up or two. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When they're coming out of college, that's part of their process. So, but just overall, I feel like okay, we got the coach. We believe in our coach, right? So,
I mean, Callahan probably could do something with that.
You know what I'm saying? Give him a talented player and let him shape and mold him, and boom, there you have it.
I mean, because a guy like Nelson, who we, you know what I'm saying, he got, I think Callahan's going to be great for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the young fella that we drafted on last year.
Yeah. See, now my next spot I was going to look at was left tackle, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But also I'm just to give Nelson his time, I'll go look at right tackle, because we don't know what we're gonna really do after McGarry, plays into his thing.
How many years he got left?
He still got he gonna still have them 2 years that he extended for, because remember he got hurt this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So that we get to keep hold to those.
Yeah, his money for those 2 years don't start this upcoming season.
Okay.
Now this here was a guy. That I was like, man, okay, who is somebody I feel like they won't be talking about, or who nobody might not go look at.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, maybe this is a guy. And then this is a Bill Belichick player. So I was like, all right, let's take a look at him. And then when I got to reading about him and stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, I like him. I didn't get a chance to go look at film on him because it's kind of hard to find film on centers and stuff like that. A lot of people don't put that up. So I'm gonna have to go and watch some games and just, sort through them and pick them out. But let's see. In the run game, he plays with a mean streak and does a nice job generating the push in the initial point attack. He can get outside and does a decent job landing blocks in space. Awareness is above average for his limited experience. Sails trap blocks and can turn to seal. Fluid getting to and adjusting at the second level. Uses his hands well with good hand placement to maximize his power punch. Shows impressive coordination between his upper and lower body when moving in pass protection. Mean that man know how to dance out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
He know how to dance out there in space. That's what that means. I'm just saying. Money, yeah, Jake. He's gonna be probably on my list too. He's gonna be somebody I just didn't get a chance to get to him just yet. And he doesn't have too many. He got only 3 weaknesses right here. I just read them all off. Flash's ability to move his man with his hands, but is not yet consistent in the area. So just probably needs more experience with that. Has a bad habit of panicking on reach blocks, lunging and grabbing rather than trusting his athleticism to get him in position, which could lead to frequent flags for holding.
yeah, we don't need that.
And as a pass protector, gets caught reaching and lunging when matched up against quickness, which I feel like those are things that can be worked on, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, Connor Lou, he's number 2 on my list. He's number 2. I went and watched his film. I was like, oh yeah, he was getting them up out the club. I was like, oh. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, no. I hope nobody talk about him. Go ahead, let him slide right to us. Yeah. My boy Lou. Let me get to him. Yeah. Okay. Elite pass protection technician who showcases phenomenal hand placement, reset ability, surrendered just 1 sack and 9 pressures across 442 pass blocking snaps as a sophomore, putting him among the elite tier of SEC centers.
Right.
Anchor strength significant improved from freshman to sophomore year, now capable of absorbing bull rush from much larger SEC nose tackles, giving him ground. Plays with control, aggression, and nasty finishing mentality. Drives defenders into the turf and looks to power drive when he senses weakness, showing some serious dog in him at the point of attack.
Oh, when you said SEC, y'all already want him.
Yeah. Now let's I'm gonna say the rest for the full video, but now let's get to a couple weaknesses then. Frame limited limitations are apparent against mammoth SEC nose tackles, can be overwhelmed by sheer mass when matched against 340-pound zero techniques who gets proper leverage. So somebody in our vision most likely Vita Vea, which we've kind of already had. Drew Dahman, like I said, Drew Dahman had dealt with him, and we kind of know how to handle Vita Vea.
Yeah,
honestly. So and he got Chris Lindstrom and Matthew Bergeron on his side, man. I really don't worry too much. I'm not too much worried about.
He can finish strong
that. Can be a tick slow getting out of screen passes. Shows the athleticism to excel here, but timing correlation with quarterback and running back needs refinement.
Right.
Now, my boy Parker Brasford, I moved him down to 3, to my 3rd, because and I forgot to also mention this with Pat Kugler. I think he's a senior. I think he was there long enough to play with Michael Penix too. When he was there at his Indy days.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with this guy, he played at Washington, and he was Michael Penix's starting center for him. So that interested me a lot with him. But some strengths of his: let's see, exceptional mobility in space that enables him to climb to the second level efficiently and seal off running lanes with coordination, footwork, and balance pad level. Demonstrates remarkable competitive fire and sustained effort through the whistle, consistently clawing and scrapping to the main contact even when initially beaten. Creates clean pocket and pass protection with active hands and quick feet that allow him to mirror speed rushers and redirect power moves effectively. Displays excellent football IQ with his ability to identify defensive front pre-snaps and make necessary pass protection adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Sounds lovely. Sounds lovely.
Yes.
Now, two things. Some of these all kind of sound the same, just worded differently. Short arm length allows long defensive tackles to lock him out and control the engagement point, limiting his ability to maintain proper hand placement. Undersized frame at 290 creates obvious strength disadvantage against massive nose tackles who can square him up and drive him backwards consistently. And that's pretty much all the same thing. But like I say, Drew Dahlman, we didn't see that. We didn't see him get better and better.
Right.
This right here is a way better version of Drew Dahlman. Smarter. I mean, you put 20 pounds on him, he's down there Alex Mack. Alex Mack 6'4", 311.
Yeah.
He got the best O-line coach. He can make something out of nothing.
But most of these other guys is 6'5", 305, 3 something. You put maybe 5 to 10 more pounds on them, they'll be just fine.
Okay.
Mills got a question for you.
How about running back? Okay. How about running back prospects or James Cook type here? Matter of fact, in a place there where you can go look at these prospects is NFLDraftBuzz.com.
Right.
So if you want to go and look at these, they got whole reports on them and everything. They even got them ranked 1 through whatever. Number 1 running back is Jeremiah Love. Number 2, Jonah Coleman. I haven't got a chance to really went and go and look at running backs.
Now our third running back who got hurt, I think it was somewhere around week 7 or 8 or something. The young fella from Michigan State. Nate
Carter.
Nate Carter. Yeah, people forgot about him. I think he was coming along, pretty good up until getting hurt late in the game. He's of that type.
He's got everybody hurt.
Just saying, man.
That ain't scared of contact instead of a bruiser type. Like, I think we have somebody that does all the scat shifty stuff. Let Bijan do that, and we still need somebody to, take that. And my guy is he's in Georgia. He's coming out in what number? Number 2? Does he wear number 2 or number 9? Big dude. I can't remember his freaking name from Georgia. Us for Georgia. And we
the running back?
The running back. We used him for a lot of short distance and stuff like that.
Now, Branch wore number.
I can't remember his name.
Running back. I think dude wore number 9. I think. I think. I mean, but shoot, I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now. I got you. It's gonna kill me if I don't get his name.
Ski, I think we're gonna be I mean, with Ali and the production and the the player development that was came along, you know what I'm saying. Even Street had gotten better up until what I'm saying late in the season injury. At Roberts, there was a few other names. Hey, hey, nose tackles. I see it's probably what I'm saying digging in for one late. If we do go that route, and I know that we would definitely have to, because we got the D offer is coming along, but we have to go and Kobe is coming along, but I think we need to add another corner.
Yeah, I haven't got to all of them yet. I mean, as the off season get along, I'll be dropping those guys. I'll definitely be looking at some corners, some safeties, linebackers. Definitely still another piece in that front, in that middle. I mean, one guy, Tim Ken the third from Alabama. That's one guy.
Yeah,
I keep
Yeah.
saying that's who I keep pounding the table for.
There are three guys off that Bama defense that I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on. For that matter.
Okay, I
That's the only
found
one I got off
it's
Alabama defense.
McCray.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, McCray, the running back for
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
That was the guy I said if we lose him, I wouldn't mind getting him. And I know he'll come out in the late rounds. We'll be able to slide him, and we still got those picks. And then we still don't know what we're gonna do in free agency too. So that also
Right.
kind of shifts draft boards and needs and wants.
And see, Fred, I was thinking, man, when it comes to free agency, a lot of people wonder, is Kirk Cousins gonna be here? He don't.
I hope he
Me
gone.
personally, I'm getting rid of him.
Yeah.
I mean, given the restructural movement on this deal, again, I think when the conversation is had, when Matt and Stefanski and the offensive coach staff sit down and it is discussed what he wants. I mean, there's a 40% chance Kirk will be here, but then bigger than that is a 60% chance that he won't.
He can't move no more.
Facts.
I mean, not only that, just the not even little, the big inconvenience he caused coming into the building and
No more
then
snitch.
during his time here. Yeah,
last off season left a very bad taste in my mouth. To be
I don't
honest,
appreciate the little shenanigans he was doing.
We don't
Yeah.
get nothing from Raheem.
I think what he's doing right now is what he need to continue doing, and just stay at the
Right.
facility.
Yeah, he's in hopefully he stuttering, my fault, y'all.
Mhm.
He's in I'm trying to save me a spot mode right now, because he knows pretty much once he hits the market, it's over with. It's backup role, and you probably
I mean, I think look, I just it's hard for me to say that any other team that saw what we saw in this past offseason by him would bring him in. I think once we serve that pink slip, that it's a wrap.
Yeah, he need to go.
I think it's a wrap. Ski said what Kirk Cousins did to the Falcons, Matt has to be feeling disrespect. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He hasn't gone out his way to, and what I'm saying, that the restructuring of that, that happened from the Beatles.
Mm-hmm. That's business. And
that business. I think, what I'm saying, when I think when is what is it, the June?
Post June first cut, you say
I
think
think he'll be at the top of the list.
Yep.
You better get
You
a
know what
suit
I'm
ready.
saying?
Play CBS.
And
Yeah,
not only that, I think cutting him shows that hey, no disrespect towards this team will be tolerated
yep,
Yeah.
yep. You know,
in the slightest way.
yeah. Mills, I agree. Let Bijan do that, but imagine another shifty next to Bijan, or if Bijan
I
in
mean, that's why you
the
got Nate Carter though. He kind
yeah.
of runs kind of like Bijan himself.
Yeah, that's what I said. A lot of people forgot about Nate. You know, like I said, he got hurt. And I think him being back. Um, you know, we did we? Let me see. He was an undrafted free agent, wasn't he? If
I
I'm not
think so.
mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think he has a chance to what I'm saying, fight his way in, as that third piece, safety piece, especially if something happens as to where Tyler ends up going somewhere else, you know.
I don't
'Cause
know why, but I feel like Tyler and Pitt gonna be here because I just not
Yeah, I
before
say
we
that
got on
too.
here. I just seen Pitt do a Kyle do a little interview saying he would love to be back and play.
I mean, well, I think it's a foregone conclusion that they're gonna make that happen, but I feel like there's a team somewhere that's gonna make him an offer that he can't refuse. Because on any other team, Tyler's a starter. He's a
Yeah,
starter. You know what I'm saying? He can be a bell cow. Tyler Algier can give you 350, you know what I'm saying, carries in a season. Easy.
Don't
yep.
go to San Francisco.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And with the handful of teams that do need a running back, Kansas City being one, you know, uh shit,
Carolina might try him.
Carolina being
I do not want to
another,
see that twice a year in our division.
Arizona being one, and they do have some money. You know, shoot.
Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Ugh.
Yeah, the Cowboys need a running back. Jerry will easily shove out 10 to 13 million. You know what I'm saying, for him to come out there.
Damn, I
Easy.
want to see him in no goddamn star.
Detroit might need one. I think David Montgomery might be out of there.
Yeah, they got picks. They got picks to use. I could easily see them if that situation keeps going the way it's going. I could easily see them, you know what I'm saying, going out here and getting one of the best running backs out of this draft class.
Yeah, but
Well,
I was gonna ask you guys here in the chat what draft prospect, what position do y'all want next? What would y'all prefer? And that's where I go with next. So next prospect corner segment, I will be ready.
Dig into tackles and corners. I mean, if we're gonna add anything to defense, that will more than likely be it, because like with what we have and the progression and player development that is going on with the youngin, I mean, getting a space eater down, you know what I'm saying, down into that mix that we already have.
My only thing on defense would be linebackers. That's my only, because we're still thin there.
You know what? Yeah. Right, yeah, do the linebackers, and then we'll follow up with the nose tackles and corners after that.
Bet LBs, and then we'll have So we'll go LBs, and then I hit wide receivers because that right after that, and then we'll boom right back to the defensive side. since we started off with some offensive stuff. Yeah, if you make a decision, make an executive decision not to pay Kaden Ellis, to want
get a
to,
replacement.
spend a little bit more money on your offensive side, because I'm trying to think how
Well,
they
I
gonna
mean,
do
it
free
depends.
agent.
Again, it depends on, you know what I'm saying, what Stefanski and his crew is going to be, you know what I'm saying, emphasizing.
Yeah,
I
and still
mean,
got to get the GM and his assistant and stuff
yeah.
in the buildings. So
I mean, if you're coming in and thinking, you know what, this defense is in a great position, we could do something to, solidify that while we're working to, you know what I'm saying, get all of what we need to get together on this side. I mean, that it may roll like that. And I could see that and understand it. I mean, because defense wins championships, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
yeah,
And special team.
Defense special teams, yeah, does win championships. So I could see them going and doing whatever you can to solidify the defense. Or maybe another veteran. I mean, if they don't want to, it's going to be interesting that the choice that they make on Kaden Ellis. And then who's our linebackers coach, man? I mean, it does is Brick doing that? I mean, because he's been known to produce and develop some linebackers. Now, if we're going in that direction, I could see us drafting some middle.
I mean, they did draft that Carson, what's the name, Swinger dude from USC. I mean USCLA last year.
Well, there's. I mean, they may dig back off into that well. If we're gonna go away from Caden,
and my boy Rodriguez, that man has the people's bullet. Yeah,
I mean, the one thing's for certain, we saw the impact of Divine Diablo.
Yep.
Okay, we saw, and when he was out, we definitely saw. So what will we do there? As far as an extension goes, especially if he's going to be a part of this core going forward, because he fit right in.
Yeah.
Still pretty young too.
Yeah, he's still pretty young, and he fitted right in becoming a leader on this defense.
And now, if we can get some holding calls and stuff,
right.
NFL, my boy would have had at least 4 or 5 sacks.
Yeah,
probably more than that. But I'm just saying, damn.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all enjoyed the second edition of the Freshman Prospect Eval.
Yeah,
it's going to be a weekly occurrence. Going through, because I'm gonna, like always in the off season, unless something major happens, I normally, put Falcon Friday on the shelf up until training camp. But the freshman prospect eval will be a part of the network, whether it be on the T or on Monday or Tuesday. It's gonna be part of the program. But we got some things. We working out the bugs, if you will. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give me some feedback on it. Let me know what you think, what you like. Even on Madam Howe's report, in the Madam moment. And then I know when it gets around March or April, you know what I'm saying, her work schedule is gonna kick up a notch because you out there
They haven't even sent out the email yet, so I'll let y'all know.
yeah, definitely, because I got some plans for that. A little seventh inning stretch live on the games and doing post game on the Braves. So we
Okay.
gonna be we gonna be all in it. You know what I'm saying? All in it. You probably gonna get a 162. Live and direct on Brave straight, you know what I'm saying? Straight off the broadcast. So, y'all tune in and get in on that.
I'm just trying to figure out what channel they gonna be on this year because they ain't said nothing yet.
Shoot.
Man, we can't go back to TBS.
I bet I can tell you to get somewhere where you had an MLB network. You know what I'm saying?
Or MLB.TV.
Yeah.
I think they about to take over everybody though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the start to finish on Falcon Friday, and think about what I said about this here situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, share it, please share this particular broadcast, please. You know what I'm saying? I want to get that message out. And shoot. As far as
this weather, y'all. This weather.
Yeah.
That's why I said I hope we have a press conference Tuesday.
Yeah. Let me see. Y'all tune in tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Tune in tomorrow. I will be on after Coach them go off. With some NCAA basketball talk, which it may exclusively turn into a live watch because there are about 2 or 3 big games are going to be on. We're going to be doing some on Georgia Bulldog basketball, top 10 work, talk about the stunning Purdue 4th rank in the country loss this week. Try to give an in-depth look into Arizona, who's the #1 team in the country, and so on and so forth. So, tune in to that on tomorrow.
Are you gonna do some March Madness coverage?
Oh yes.
I love me.
Oh hell yes. Oh yes. Believe that. Yes. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that. Definitely gonna do that. So look. I've been scribbling my notes and figuring it out and trying to isolate a plan on covering. You know what I'm saying, the tournament. Even started with some of the conference tournament play. So this is something that I've been scribbling on and working on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in for that. Like I said, tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? With a little NCAA basketball coverage. Y'all tune in to Coach. I'm sure freshmen gonna be in and franchise gonna be in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
Sunday.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be putting in some work on Sunday as well with the conference championship games. Halftime shows for both. I may do a pre-game show before both games and do a post-game closeout. You know what I'm saying, when the games are over with.
I think the AFC first.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got you covered like that. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We keeping y'all in and involved with these halftime connects, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing through the playoffs. So, stay tuned in.
Tuesday is the Eastern Western Shine Bowl game.
That's Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be doing it. We'll definitely do it. Matter of fact, I might do something depending on the time and depending on what this weather gonna happen. Will we gonna be iced in or not? But we'll if it's doable, we'll probably, you know what I'm saying. You want to do a live watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch
Okay.
that. Also,
Yeah.
we supposed to have our head coaching interview presser.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be all over on top of that. Yeah. Oh wow, we just laid out the programming work for y'all over the next few days.
That easy. That easy.
Yes. Yes. So once again, I thank everybody for tuning in. I thank everybody in the live chat for joining. All 15 behind the 17, 18, 19, 20 behind the eyeball. Hit them buttons, man. Hit that like button. And if you're not locked in, subscribe. Y'all go over there to the Freshman's Network, man, and subscribe to his channel, man. He's doing great work over there. You know,
Yeah,
anime and sports.
The full offense. I mean, the full center videos up. I'll try to get those out before Tuesday, so I can work on the linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that.
Yes. There you have it. There you have it, man. Again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I love y'all because this does not work without y'all. You know what I'm saying? We on the drive for 5 with the Mr. White Network, and the crew are sitting at 364 at the moment and counting. So, you know, and it's been a pretty good week. You know what I'm saying? People tuning in to the content, you know, short vids, live shows. Greatly appreciate it. I appreciate these people that's on this panel with me. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it in, bring the work, and talking good shit with y'all. Hey man, look, we got to keep it got to keep it dirty. Most nobly keep it real with yourself. With this weather coming in, let your next choice be your best choice. For the freshman, for the madam, for the young one. I am your host, the OG, aka Mr. White. Y'all have a safe night.
Peace.
Peace.